Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, it is showtime. Sorry, showtime. All right, Backpack Dungeon. We'll see. Not convinced about this, but we're going to give it a shot. Reason I'm not convinced is the application at the window, top of the window in Windows, is in Chinese. Doesn't say Backpack Dungeon there. It seems similar to another backpack. It's like Backpack Battles game or something like that. We'll see if it's actually any good. It was on the list of games in the next fest, so we're going to give it a try. Start the tutorial. Follow the dungeon guide to learning the basics of adventuring. Okay, into the dungeon. Well, let's move this up here. It will give us 9 slots. The iron sword. Now here's a weapon. Place it inside the backpack. Note the weapon's trigger point needs to be at the edge of the backpack to trigger, so the trigger ball can activate it. Trigger ball. Let's see. Weapon. It does 10 damage and costs 10 stamina to go. It is a melee weapon, plain and simple. Next, let's also learn about mediums. The short bow also needs its trigger point on the edge of the backpack, but it does not attack by itself. Instead, it triggers projectiles on its buff points. Buff points. So place the short bow with 1 feather arrow on each of the 2 points. Do we have a rotate button? Because that looks like we need a rotate button. Let's see. Press R to rotate. There we go. All right. So now this goes here, and the 2 arrows go here and there. The placement isn't quite right. Excuse me? Oh, it needs to be on the top? Oh, can I move that to the bottom? No. This is not easy to read either, I have to say. This is the relic. Okay, so. Good evening, new members join me. This is a relic. Relics must be placed in the relic slot at the bottom right to take effect, providing passive bonuses. So anywhere over there. Let's see. Blood Orb. On kill, max HP is +4. Tomato juice, my favorite. Okay, it's showing me he's going into there, so. Here's a health potion and a stun grenade. Your health isn't full. Try dragging the health potion into your character avatar to heal. Stun grenades can be dragged onto enemies during combat. So, there is an interactive element in play. I was assuming this was asynchronous. It's not asynchronous. I may be outies. Health potion, stun grenade. Your health isn't full. Oh, good. So drag it now. I got it. So we drag that over here and give us 12. When arranging gear later, you can hover an item for quick info or double click it for full details. No action needed here. Just click to continue. Battle only. Apply 4 stacks of stun to target. It's a consumable. Embers. What? The shop has embers. It's an accessory. It's also part of crafting materials. Buy it with gold. How much gold do I have? How much gold do I have? Is that my gold? No, I have 15 gold. Okay. We'll just put it in our storage then. Notice the craftable item appeared below your inventory. Your iron sword and embers can be combined into a flame sword. Drag 1 crafted item directly onto your backpack to try it. So we crafted flame scroll. Let's see. Craftable item. drag the crafted item directly into your backpack to try it out. Well, I tried that. Oh, like that. Okay. Here's a pocket pouch and a healing sprite. First, place the pocket pouch in the backpack grid, but keep it away from the explorer's backpack. Adjacent bags connect the trigger ball track. Good, now place the healing sprite inside, so it does not need the trigger ball to pass over it. So putting it in the passive bag shortens the active bag track. It speeds up active triggers. So I'm guessing that the balls are going to like move around and activate. Oops, I accidentally put your trigger ball in the passive bag. Drag the trigger ball. Okay. So this ball's going to go around. Arrow keys can move every bag and item in the backpack. Use it when you want to shift the whole layout. All right. And this is just going to go off when the trigger ball completes a full loop. Okay, so when this is going to start here, it'll go hit the trigger there and set off the bow, which will shoot 2 arrows. It'll continue, it'll hit here, the flame sword will stab, it'll come back around. When it gets to here, that will activate the healing, and we repeat. So the flame sword is going to do a stabity and apply 3 stacks of burn. The arrows will do 12 and cost 5 stamina. And then, wait, that must be the stamina. Alright. You can drag select multiple items in the backpack slot and then move them together. Just watch the blue selection box here. No need to do it now. Alright, so if we wanted to move them both, say down here someplace, we could. Drag the empty space in the backpack slot to draw a box. Right. The bags only button in the top left of the backpack slot helps you inspect the bag layout. Hover it to temporarily preview only bags or click the lock icon to pin the bags only mode. So this shows us our 2 bags. As an old man, I can tell you I have a lot of things that could be described as bags. We'll just leave it at that. Also press S to toggle the pinned state quickly. Common shortcuts, a quick move to storage, A, quick move to storage, not a quick move to storage, but A, the letter, quick move to storage, quick sell item, refresh shop, quick use consumable, toggle bags only view. Right click also has quick actions, rotate an item while dragging. Oh, okay, that's better than R. Quick buy, quick claim. Quick claim event reports. All right. See the map button below? I do. Click it to view this zone's map and preview the enemies you'll face next. So maybe this is a PvE version of the game. I thought the previous sort of similar game with the backpack was a PvP game, but asynchronous. But maybe this is a PvE version, which would probably be more to my taste anyway. Ready. Click the enter battle to start your first fight. Combat proceeds automatically. The trigger ball moves along the path and activates weapons. Right, but what about the stun bomb? Combat in progress. Try dragging the stun grenade from your inventory into an enemy to temporarily immobilize them. Sure. He's stunned for 4. We have won easily. Congratulations on completing the tutorial. You've mastered the basics of adventuring. Now go challenge the real dungeon. Continue. Victory. Data overview. I'm sure I was awesome. I did 104 damage, all of it physical. How can it all be physical when I was doing fire damage? I guess fire is considered physical. Okay. We stunned him for 4. And let's see, we gained armor. Not sure why we gained armor. Maybe the sword has that function? Don't know. Do not know. Back to the menu. Let's go ahead and start a game. All right, so we've got an iron sword and a despair blade. Bonus damage based on missing HP. So we basically would always like that one going after the stabity. Adventurer or priestess. The priestess has a healing stone, magic orb, and an apprentice staff. Meta growth, left click to increase, right click to decrease. We have no points to spend. So those don't change. That one has more hit points and more stamina. Both have the same gold and stamina regen. Priestess has a grace plume. Adventurer has a blood orb on kill, gain 4 hit points. That is, when healed, 30% chance to gain a stack of a random positive status. Well, let's just go ahead and find out, shall we? I have 30 gold. We'll lock the bags. We'll move this one up there. It didn't move everything. Why did it not move everything? That's exactly what I was trying to... Unlock the bags. Will that move it? That does move it. That's weird. Okay. Interesting. So it seems like the starting point is constant. Okay, so we would like to start there. Well, maybe not, actually. I think we want to start there. Hey, Lone Star Wolf. So we'll use magic and we'll come around, and then we will get healing and we'll get some additional mana. And our relic is down there. So we have 30 gold. Backpack armor. Each full orbit gain armor equal to the number of backpack cells within the orbital area. Warp device. On device trigger weapon at diamond. Don't know what that does. 2 stacks of frost. Stun potion. Stun bomb. Health potion. That's 9 gold. And they said right click would buy it. They lied to me. Oh, maybe there? No. There? No. Throwing dart. Well, let's see. Currently, we've got 4 open spaces. We could drop the backpack armor in and get credit for it, I think. Where's the action point on that one? Do we have the action point? Each full orbit will gain armor, so it doesn't matter where the action point is on that one. Let's enter battle. We have a biphasic pendant accessory and a gold pouch, 31 gold. We're rich, guys. Let's see, rest. I don't need to restore any of my hit points. I have it all. Max stamina. I think we're going okay. Let's meditate and increase our maximum hit points. Meditation. You know, you gotta love meditation. On trigger, 50% chance to restore 10 stamina, 50% chance to gain a stack of vitality. Now that's relics. So this presumably has to go into a backpack. But I think we only have one orbiting orb thing to set things off. Let's see. Battle start, gain 10 stamina, 5 stamina per weapon in diamond slots. Diamond slots. I think some of the storage provide you with diamond slots. Let's see, a wind accessory. On trigger, restore 5 stam. On trigger, spend a gold. Does 5 damage. Always crits and does extra damage. It costs a gold. Strawberry is a consumable, 2 stacks of regen at the start of each battle. It's a consumable, non-battle only. That's a consumable anytime. Well, why not that? Exorcism Edict. Every time the ball completes a loop, remove 3 stacks of positive statuses from the enemy. Strength Emblem. Is used for crafting heavy greatswords and undying battle marks. Well, let's go ahead and enter another battle. We have to learn by trying. Alright, I'm taking some damage this time. But I'm healing up. I'm completely healed up. That bat can't stop me. We have a Hunting Blade. 2 damage per consecutive hit on the same enemy. And gold. I love gold. For now, more hit points, I think. We have a brick as a weapon. Until we get more bags. I didn't buy a bag the first time because, well, I didn't. Mana potion, I don't think we need. Pocket pouch, which sounds mildly dirty. Non-battle only. On use at the start of each battle. So I guess I can use that exactly once. We'll keep this off until we get something that we can use right now. I'm not sure. Mana resource. 2 stacks of mana. Am I using mana? I don't think I'm using mana yet. That does have a mana cost of 1. I don't see where the mana is listed. Well, let's just enter battle, you know. Porcupines! Stupid porcupines. All I can say about them is they're just a bunch of little pricks. We have a boot and more gold. I don't think we're having any problem with stamina yet. Alright, we've got a cloth bag. Porcupines show up to stream, but no vorpines. Oh! Hold on a sec. Gonna cut and paste that to him. Let's see, we'll just put it right about here. There you go. Thank you. Well done. The bribe will be in the mail soon, probably. All right, if we put this here, we can put in the boots when the trigger ball completes a full loop. It's funny though. You see, I can unban. When it completes a full loop, ball speed goes up by 5%. Okay. And we can drop this in right there. And now the ball should activate immediately to hit him with the staff. Go around. It's a longer trip. Oh, that needs to be facing that way. Okay, that's the trigger point. And that is triggered only when we have a full loop. So we'll do some damage. This will trigger... Good evening. I hope everything under isn't down, but is rather up. It's all I got right now. Antipodal humor is all I have. I hope you're doing well, Classy Belgium. Anything else we want here? Let's see. Slingshot. Little chilly. Nice day today here. I think about 25, 24. Pain Orb. Wow. That seems a little dark. Items on slots trigger, gain 1 stack of mana. We're fine, I think, for that. We'd rather swap in the slingshot for more damage on trigger. Trigger projectile on hit, apply 2 stacks of vulnerable. I think I'm going to try the slingshot. Oh, and that is a star. So that's... Now we put a bag there for the star, and then that will activate star functions. I am going okay. I guess how are you going is a Australian thing, because we normally in America are going, how are you going? Or sorry, how's it going? Or how are you doing? But how are you going? I also hear, if you're familiar with Emerald, JPEG streamer, she says it, and I always my ears go, that just doesn't sound right. But in fact, it does sound right. It just sounds Australian. All right, we're fighting these guys. We're kicking their butts. No, it's different. We all butcher it. It's English, therefore only the English get to actually complain. Not the Scots, Irish, Welsh. You've got to be actually English, I think, to be able to have the right to complain. Meanwhile, I am kicking ass so far here. Gold. I'll take the gold, and I'll take the gold. Oh, I took the gold. And we also got a throwing dart. Does 8 damage, can craft with it. Oh, interesting. If we had any of the bits and pieces to craft with, what we can do, however, is we can drop this there and throw the dart in there, and we'll get some more damages. We're still having no problem keeping our health up, so we don't have to rest. We don't need additional stamina. We have enough stamina, so we'll just keep adding to our hit points. Relic shop. You can only buy 1 item. Refreshing will leave the shop. Well, we don't want that. Recuperate an extra 10 max hit points. No, we're fine. Venom sac. When an enemy takes poison damage, apply a stack of another debuff. Shop discount chance doubled. When hit point is lost, gain 2 stacks of strength. Weapon damage +1 per stack, loses 1 stack. I like that. When healed, apply 2 stacks of poison to a random enemy. Well, I am getting healed every time the ball goes around to there. So here's when hit point is lost, and they're hitting me pretty frequently. We'll go with this relic. What do we have here? We have another cloth bag. Well, we're definitely going to want that sooner or later. We have 111 gold. All right, well, first we grab another pocket pouch, which really does sound dirty. I'm not going to lie, it sounds dirty. That can go there, but we need to rotate like that. And this, don't even remember what it does. 50% chance to restore 10 stamina. To restore 10 stamina? Wait, health. Health is red, stamina is yellow. I'm confused. It's fine, we'll use it anyway. We'll use it anyway. Or maybe not. Trigger a star weapon, guaranteed crit. Okay. Okay. It's going to be okay. Did we not have? Yeah, we had a star. So that's a star. So I think this is a star weapon. So this should... Oh, we have multiple star weapons. Okay. And it's adding another star point for us as well. Oh, we have 3 star weapons. Okay. So when this hits then, when it triggers, it will trigger one of the star weapons, I'm guessing, for an automatic crit. Got it. We're doing fine so far with our armor and our healing. I think we'll just get going and enter battle. This thing, did I not set this up to trigger? It doesn't look like it's triggering. I may have misset that up. More gold, and a Frost Flame Wheel weapon. On trigger, may force enemy frost and burn items to tick. Oh, frost and burns to tick. I don't think we're currently doing any burn or frost to them. I did set that up wrong. We need to have the trigger point set like that, or even horizontally as well. So we can, at a later point, we may spin this around. Is it always going to hit that one? We'll see. If it's always hitting the throwing dart, that would be fine. We'll go ahead. We're still having no problem staying healed or stamina up. Fire Salamander. Trigger, apply 2 stacks of burn to a random enemy. Naughty Fairy. Oh my. On trigger. Wait, whoop. On trigger, star weapon has a 40% chance to not trigger. So on average, 0.3, 0.7, it's on average it's going off exactly once every time it triggers. So I think the star is this item will trigger that to auto crit, I believe. That is a hunting blade. We have a hunting blade. Is there any way to upgrade those? Like with multiples? I'm guessing not. It says can craft. Oh, a dragon hunter blade. But that probably requires something specific as well. Balance Fang. On trigger, enemy burn is less than frost. Apply 2 stacks of burn. If enemy burn is greater than frost, apply 2 stacks of frost. Otherwise, apply 1 stack of burn and 1 stack of frost. Star, weapon on trigger, spend hit points instead of stamina. Well, for right now, none of those are floating my boat. Let's go! So, yep, it does make that go off again, giving us an auto crit. Yeah, we're having no problem keeping our stamina up and staying fully healed. Yet, so far. Arcane Pocket. Items on slots trigger 1 stack of gain mana. Oh, we definitely want that because it's a bag. Let's see, that one is returning 10 stamina. Force enemy frost and burn to tick. We don't have any frost to tick. We're going to just keep adding max hit points, I think, so far. Hunter's bag. Okay, well, another bag. Like bags. Ooh, a hedgehog ball. The thing. All I can say about hedgehogs is, God, they're a bunch of little pricks. That's the second time I've made that joke. The other time was about porcupines earlier. When attacked, trigger attack on that enemy. So when they hit me, they take 12. We have another slingshot. Another healing sprite. Well, we're going to definitely want this. Okay. Can I swap that in there? Yes, I can. Okay, I like that better. Or do I? I have to think. We can move this down there, that there. The scale armor shell on trigger, gain 4 stacks of armor. When armor blocks, 10% chance to give 1 stack of stun. Let's go ahead and grab that. And put that there. We can go with the hedgehog ball. I mean, who doesn't like freaking hedgehogs, right? And that doesn't have an activity point, the little arrows. So that should be good. We want another healing sprite. I think we do. As having another one of those. It's a healing stone. Healing sprite. Is that a crafting option? Is that what that is? Yep. It is a crafting option. So this will give us the healing angel, healing sprite, and healing stone. Nah, that's not what I was looking for. Crafted healing angel. No. It says it's crafted it, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, there we are. It's a 2x. Interesting. All right, so we can drop this in here. When the trigger ball completes a full loop, that repairs, 4%. I think we were getting more before, although this one will be better in the long term. Kind of wish I hadn't done that. But I did. We live and we learn here, you know? We'll enter our battle. We may end up without full hit points on this one. We did indeed end without full hit points. Gold and an apprentice staff. We already have an apprentice staff. We could throw another one up there. Let's see. If we pull the hedgehog ball out, drop that down to there, scoot that over to there. We can drop this here. We can move the starting point for the ball to there. We're now firing off 2 staves. We're staving off twice as much. Might as well drop that in. More max health. Rebound relay. When an armor blocks an enemy, trigger a weapon in diamond. Okay, it's a diamond item. This is leather boots. We have one set of leather boots, but we would need another item to be able to turn them into one of the other flavors, Swift, Iron Wall, or Rampage boots. An arcane pocket. Items on slots trigger, gain 1 stack of mana. We're fine on mana right now. Bounty mark. Weapon can crit. Count +1. On victory, gain gold equal to count. Oh, okay. So when it crits, it adds +1. The only thing I don't like so far is the idea of consumables. I prefer a game like this to be completely asynchronous, you know, where you set it up and it just goes on its own. Because I don't want to feel dumb. Too late. we're in pretty good shape for gold, so we'll get another bag because we're going to need more bags eventually. So the circle for the orb to go around gets slower as you get more bags. Now, I have one thing that's making it go a little faster every time it finishes the loop. It goes 5% faster up to 30%. All right, we've got another leather boot. I have no idea what this is. All right, we can spin. We can get a rare, a legend. We can lose 10% hit points, rare, epic, a poison item, or we get poisoned. Not sure which. Here we go. Needs a sound effect, guys. We get a rare. Wheel stops too slow and has made its choice. A Mana doll. The art style is very nicely done. Battle start, gain 4 stacks of mana. Every 5 seconds, gain 4 stacks of mana. Seems like a pretty healthy amount of mana. Do I have something else that's giving us mana that I do not recall? Magic Orb. It's giving us 2 stacks when it's triggered. I'm not sure those go off the first time. That'll give us 2 mana. Eventually this one will be better. But for right now, we leave. More health. Let's see, a puppet doll. Items at star position are always sealed first. Sealing. I have no idea what sealing is. None. They haven't told me that. Strength emblem. Heavy greatsword, undying battle mark. Oh, a weird bag. A mage satchel. 5 slots. Items in slots. 38% chance to not consume mana. I can certainly see that being good. Bounty mark. Fire salamander. 2 stacks of burn on a random enemy. Well, that was bounty mark. I'm going to grab that just in case it ends up being something we can use. We're sold out. Fire salamander. Sure. Let's enter battle. Ooh, he's big. Got him. We even gained life. All right, gold. Health potion. Another leather boot. I have a lot of leather boots. We have, I'm going to guess he's a trainer. I have no idea. Aether. Oh, another adventurer lost in this abyss. Relax, I mean no harm. You say that, but that's the kind of thing someone who meant harm might say. I'm Aether, a wandering mage. I study ancient magical relics in this dungeon. Quite a fruitful journey. Are there those who call you Tim? Looking at your gear, I can feel mana flowing through it. I have a spare magical items and a certitude for a true mage. Interested? I will accept his gift. Take one of these 3. May magic be with you, young one. So we have Magic Emblem Battle. Gain 5 stacks of mana. Plus 1 per weapon in slots. Sacrificial Grimoire. Oh, well, I like the sound of that one already. On trigger, lose 5 hit points, gain 3 stacks of mana. I'm pretty good on mana right now, guys. Trigger, consume 1 stack of mana, deal 8 magic damage. Trigger, deal 8 magic damage. Well, we'll go with this one. Can't use it yet. Well, we can. Do we want to, is the question. So, I believe we can select all of this and move it all. And now, if we drop the arcane pocket here, say, that thing is giving us 2 stacks of mana from the start. If instead we go with the Mana Doll, we start with 4 and gain 4 more every 5 seconds. So we... Wait, what? Oh, right. That goes there. We can start this there because we will start with 4 mana. We don't need to generate it to make sure we can use those. And here we can drop that to consume some damage. We can go with, oh, I see. So that's anything that's adjacent will gain strength from that. So what we can do is put that there. Put this there. And these 3 will all be doing extra damage now. Oh, interesting. Why isn't that one showing it? I don't know. When we mouse over, only those 2 are showing. Maybe it has to be a specific type of weapon. Loses 1 stack after each attack. Maybe because it's a projectile weapon? Strength doesn't work? Possible. Alright, that's in an appropriate trigger place. Fire Salamander. The trigger is on the outside, so is there any way we can fill that up? Let's see, that's a trigger also. Oh, I think we can go there with that, can't we? Yeah. So that, whatever reason, it still isn't. But this is going to apply 2 stacks of burn to a random enemy. Let's see how this goes, shall we? I finished with more life than I started that last battle, so we'll just continue to... Until we start running low on stamina. There's no reason to add stamina yet. Another relic. This will be welcome. We can only have 1. And at battle end, gain gold equal to the number of backpack cells within the orbital area. Well, that's 5 by 5, roughly 25, so around 25 gold. Mana can no longer be dispelled by enemies. I didn't know they could do that. Ball speed plus 2% every 0.1 second resets on a full loop. 2%, which means it's going to be about 20% faster. That seems pretty good. For 1 stack of per 1 stack of frenzy, trigger ball minimum loop time reduced by 0.01 seconds to the max of a half second. Ball speed 5% per stack. And over here, left side trigger, 30% chance to not consume stamina. Oh, if it has a left side trigger like this one does. Interesting, but I think we want that. Boink! Poison Spooter? Tempting. I mean, who doesn't like a Spooter? Seriously. Battle start. Gain 4 stacks of random positive status. Well, because this can go internally. Doesn't need to be on the outside edge. Right. Oh, I see. That's all 4 corners. 4 aspect gyroscope. Anything else here we're interested in? On trigger, apply 2 stacks of poison and force tick enemy poison. poison. Every 2 seconds, this poison tick. All right, let's go to battle. Are there spooters that aren't poisonous? Yes, I believe so. And technically, you're looking for venomous. They're not poisonous. Poison is if you eat it and you die. Venomous is if they bite you and you die. Okay. So, it has finally happened. Our stamina is a limiting factor. But we're not having any problem keeping our health up, so our next time we're going to put our points into stamina. We're breaking these slimes up into smaller slimes. And our orbital was very fast until it finishes and starts the next level. There is a speed up button, but we'll let this finish at its natural speed. Your time is coming, oh small slime. I did warn him. Trigger items 99 times in a single battle. I didn't see what the second achieve was. We got gold and a rebound relay. When armor blocks an enemy attack, trigger the weapon in star. That would be good if you've got either an internal weapon that doesn't have access to the orb track around the outside, or if you've got a really big weapon that just doesn't hit very often, or even a full, bag where it takes forever for the orbit to finish. All right, we want 5 max stamina, and we'll probably be wanting more than that. Leather boots? No. Stamina gloves. Battle start, gain 10 stamina. Fish bag. Fish bag, roly-poly fish bag. 6 slots. Item on slots trigger ball speed plus 10% for half a second. It's not bad. 4-leaf clover. Weapon at star plus 10% crit rate. A wind crystal. On trigger, restore 5 stam. None of those are really floating my boat, gotta say. So we'll just enter battle then, won't we? This is one of the demos I found yesterday. This is one of the demos that I found, a couple of days ago. There are a few games that have similar mechanics where, I think it was Backpack Battles was the first one. And this is pretty similar to it. I didn't play that one. The only thing I don't like about, we do have Advanced Health Potion. That I don't like about this so far is the consumables are asynchronous. You can apply those during play. And frankly, a game like this, I just want it to be completely asynchronous. We got that. We got a couple of magical gauntlets, a left and a right, as you would hope. Oh, no, it's actually 2. Oh, interesting. Weapon on trigger, spend 1 stack of mana instead of stamina. Items on the diamond trigger, gain 1 stack of mana. Interesting. I mean, that's health. Is health and stamina the same thing? I mean, that's hit points. That's max stamina. That's stamina. Okay, so here they... Oh, okay, so we could build for more mana. And would have to worry less about stamina. But for right now, we're going with 5 max stam. We definitely want another bag. Papa's got a brand new bag. Sorry. Plate armor. Ooh. Battle start, gain 10 stacks of armor. 5 per accessory in diamond spot or in star spots. So around it. Blocks attack damage on hit, +5 per accessory. So this, each full orbit a gain to the number of backpack cells. So I'm gaining like 30 armor. It doesn't say here that it's gaining any other than what you start with, which seems like a problem to me. The metronome for each medium at star triggers 1 extra time. That seems good. We currently only have, I think, 1 medium, though. That's a medium, right? 4s, yeah. Or is that a medium? I'm not sure what qualifies as a medium and what doesn't. Magic Emblem, mana resource. Battle stars gain 5 stacks of mana +1 per weapon in diamond slots, or star slots. Well, I'm gonna grab that. May want that later. We can refresh. Let's try a refresh. Why not? Void Interlayer. Excluded from orbit calculation +2 slots. On trigger, ball speed +10% for a second. 20% for a second and a half. Huh. This is a bag. It's void, so it's excluded from orbit calculation, so it doesn't count, for instance, to the amount of armor we get. I like the idea behind it, though. Life Emblem. Start with 2 stacks of regen +1 in diamond slots. Well, why not? What do we have we can put in there? Let's see. Rebound Relay. When armor blocks an enemy attack, trigger the weapon in diamond. We have no weapons available for that. Nor for that. Could throw another thing in there. That would be really silly. Oh, no, not really. Give us another effect. Get us up to 20% when it completes a loop. Ball speed +5%. Do we want to go ahead and add the big one next? If we add the big one, I want to make sure that goes back in. Do we want to go with the hedgehog? It's got a big stamina cost. Every 5 seconds gaining 4, maybe an additional mana gainer. Yeah, let's find out, shall we? We are taking more damage from this thing. But now we are starting to gain damage back. Or health back, I should say. Oh, he's got something that he's doing that's deactivating my abilities. Wish I could have seen what it was, but it looks like a lot of my activities were being deactivated, like frozen, I guess. A pet cage and some gold. A pet cage. Per creature in the backpack, gain 2 stacks of shelter. Blocks 1 debuff per stack. Interesting. An ancient chest lies still, covered in thick dust and cobwebs. Its latch is rusted, but still operable. Faint magical light flickers along its edges. An ominous aura leaks from within. It may be a trap or precious treasure. Well, I'm going to open it. 50% chance to trigger battle. I triggered battle. It is a mimic, everyone. A mimic. Has an awful lot of hit points. not going to lie. We want to make any changes. Well, we can always heal if we need to. Let's go ahead and eat it. How do we eat it? Would buy and eat even without effects. On use. It's non-battle only. Okay, how do I consume it then? Oh, drag it over to me. Non-battle only. Oh, we're considered to be in battle. Got it. Okay, well, let's go then. Okay. How do I start? Mysterious chest. We're 12 feet underground. Oh, start. There it is. He's got a lot of hit points. Let's see. His damage he does is 13. I'm at full health. He does not appear to be doing much damage. We're not doing an awful lot to him either, though. I'm going to go ahead and take us to 2x. 3x speed, here we go. I'm slowly taking a little bit of damage. Doink. 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 Sorry. I'm doing my own Foley, you know, you gotta do your own sound effects sometimes. Oh, uh-oh. This is going badly now. Something has happened. What was that? Oh, we won, I guess. Gold and Venom Crest. When an enemy takes damage, apply 1 stack of poison. Oh, it's a relic. I like that as a relic. Oh, we probably better heal. No, we're not going to heal. You think we're some kind of weak kind of guy? Mage? Woman? Wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Scary button, though, isn't it? I mean, terrifying. How about that one? I need to refill my coffee cup. I'm back. As if you couldn't tell by the fact that I'm back. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Hunting blade we already have. Banana bag. Weapon in slots, 10% damage. Don't have a whole lot of weapons that I can fit in there, so I don't think that's worth it. Piggy storage bag. Weapons in bag trigger counter +1 up to 200. Sell to gain gold equal to the counter. Gold hasn't been a problem so far. We got plenty of gold. Let's give a refresh, see if we can get something interesting. Ooh, treasure basin. When an item in this bag is triggered by the trigger ball, gain 1 gold up to 50 gold per battle. Black box, void. Excluded from the calculation. When item counter increases, restore 1% max hit points. I'm going to drop that there and play with that later. All right, let's enter another battle. Oh, back to 1. Back to 1x. We don't... Ooh. Okay, one of them's dead. But I was taking damage. Insufficient stamina is being unhelpful to me. We'll have to examine, see if we've got a way of regenerating some more stamina. Heal potion, gold, leather boots. I think we can afford to sell a couple of leather boots. Oh, that's the next time we get to a merchant, right? Additional stamina. I thought it was recycle. Oh, we don't get a whole lot of gold for those, but hey, we need some space. Moonlight sword. Well, that's interesting. Each magic item at one of the stars increases its damage by 5. That's Poison Fang. On trigger 2 stacks of poison. Let's see. There we go. We're going to give him some... Why is that a red instead of a green? Oh, I guess void boxes aren't considered. Part of the circuit. Yeah, okay. They're not considered even part of the circuit. Interesting. I'm not sure how that works. Then you can't activate. I guess that has to hold things that just remotely activate for completing laps. So if I put this down here and I put in a boot, let's say, is that going to speed up the circle? We'll find out. When the trigger ball completes a full loop, well, actually what we can do, we're gonna, all of those, we'll slide that over like this. We'll move this over, say there. We'll drop this over here, and then anything that completes a circuit doesn't actually need to be. Well, we want to make sure we don't know how how it actually works. So we want to make sure that our healing is still going on. As not having that would be, I believe, the technical word for that would be bad. All right, so this can go there. This can go there. Now these I expect will go off, but I don't know that they'll go off. Let's find out. Am I gonna die? Mandrake, what does that do? On trigger, apply a stack of weak. that's a trigger effect. I'm looking for untriggered effects right now. Let's enter battle. And if I start getting too low, which it looks like I may do, we will use a health potion. We're going to use that health potion. Well, we won, but... 80 gold, pocket pouch, and the potion. Oh, here we go. Slot machine. Any game with slot machines, it's got to be a winner, right? Tickets. Manual. Click the fruits below to bet gold, then press go to spin and earn tickets. Drag the reward on the right into your backpack or storage to spend tickets. So we can get a whole... Okay. A venom seal. When an enemy takes poison damage, 30% chance to interrupt their attack. Holy Censer. Weapon on crit can restore 2% max health. That's good because we're always critting on that. All right, I'm sold here. Let's see. Gold. So lemon is 10x. That is a you lose. Blueberries are 10x. Ooh, 20x for hit. No, I guess it depends on which one you hit. Presumably, we can keep spending and keep playing. So I'm going to... Why not one of each to guarantee we win? Let's see how many tickets we get. That's a little longer than it needs to be, frankly. 2. So we got 2 tickets. We don't want to cash out yet. We've got 2 tickets. The durian. 150 is a durian. I've never experienced the joy of durian. Those of you may not have heard of it. It is renowned for a stench so bad that you're not allowed to carry them onto a bus in, I'm not certain it's Malaysia, wherever they're native to. Southeast Asia somewhere. They're notorious for smelling like, in essence, like a baked, uncleaned infant's diaper. However, it's also said to be incredibly delicious if you can get past the smell. For most Americans, if you've tasted it, you've probably tasted it in durian ice cream. And its effect here is 5 stacks of ethereal at the start, immune to all damage for 5 seconds. Angel's Breath. On death, restore 1 hit point, gains 5 stacks of ethereal once per battle. Hex Fletching Sigil. When a projectile hits an enemy, apply random negative status. Holy Censer. We would like the Holy Censer, so we're going to play until we get 40 tickets, goddammit. When enemy takes poison damage, 30% chance to interrupt their attack. I think the Censer we'll try. So we're going to go with 5, and we're going to put 5 gold on each. Really, they could make that go faster. 52 tickets. I will take the Holy Censer. And I think it can go... No. Oh, it's a relic. Better yet. Could we get another one? I think we probably could. Let's go again. We sold out. Okay, so the Venom Seal is another relic. Bigger one. We have 40 tickets left. Feels like a shame to not cash out. Oh, we get gold back for each. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave. I think we better heal. Relic shop, you can only buy one. Let's see. Applying frost. We're not currently applying any frost. When healing, 30% chance to gain a stack of mana. Soul Chain on fatigue damage. Deal magic equal to all enemies. Ranged weapon, we have... I think that's ranged? It is. Those are ranged. I think that's ranged. I think everything's pretty much ranged. So, ranged damage plus 20%. Battle end, 20% chance to gain a random potion. Let's go with the Eagle Eye Scope. And enter battle. We may have to use another potion here. No, he's half dead. Gold and an arcane packet. Our health is definitely suffering right now. Those all have triggers. Interesting. I think move this. No. That goes over there. No, that won't work. That was such a good idea until it wasn't. Really, it was a marvelous idea I was having until it wasn't a marvelous idea at all. That is on. That's got a trigger effect. We need the untriggerables over yonder. Fanny pack, mana catalyst on trigger, consume. Combo rune. When weapon F5 trigger the weapon. So, repeating crossbow is what we get when it... Oh, we have a bunch of these things over here that I haven't upgraded. Alright, we crafted the poison dart. Alright, the fang... Nope, the fang is still there. I'm not understanding. Okay, there we go. So that goes there. Now, that thing... Poison dart. This is advanced health potion. Take 2 health potions, combine up to 30% instead of, what do they do? I don't even remember. 10%. Well, I think 30% is more than 10%. Twice, so yeah, that's easy. This is... here and now. This is going to turn the slingshot into a crossbow. On trigger, the projectile triggers 4 times. That trigger triggers 4 times when this goes off? That seems pretty fucking good, if I've got that understood correctly. This will go off, and then we'll set that thing off. No. We want that there, and that there, and that. That's not quite right either. We're almost at a good thing right now, guys. Trust me. Would I fib? Probably. Probably yes. Because right now this should set that off 4 times. But it's not guaranteed crits. All right, so what we can do, okay, new plan. These swap locations. This goes there, and now that will crit each time it goes off. I'm so smart. That will continue to give us the benefit when it completes an orbit, because that's all it cares about. That can go there. That gives us that there. And that there, at least for now. I tell you guys, you're dealing with genius. Not me, sadly, but I'm sure there's one out there somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and give ourselves 30% of our hit points back, which will be, theoretically, should be about 51. It should take me to 220 hit points. 253, their math is messed up. Okay, how about we have another battle? Yeah, I think so. Let's see. We need more heals. Although when we're down to the one target, we're gaining a lot of our hit points back. In fact, pretty much all of them. Gold and another of more max stamina. I think we'll go ahead and sell one of these. A heavy hammer. Dark emblem. Is that like Lord Dark Helmet? Alright, we'll move these down to there. We'll get a cloth bag. Put it there. And see what we should put in there. Grand Puppet Stage. Trigger for each doll. We currently have, what, 1 doll in? 2 dolls in. Well, that's a creature. That one's a doll. We have 2 dolls. Trigger for each doll at the trigger weapon 1 time. We don't have any convenient weapon triggering damage going on there. Let's see. Serpent Ring. When weapon on trigger, apply 2 stacks of poison. That's currently putting on 2 stacks. Dark Emblem. Let's do a refresh. I would like to see. Ooh, what do we got? Heal block. They cannot recover. Gale Emblem. Well, that blows. Haha. It was like a joke. None of these are particularly good. Let's try looking for some additional weapons. It's okay. The slingshot is. On hit, trigger projectile. Right, we don't have another projectile weapon. Yeah, we do. We do. But can we get it to fit into a good place is the question. I think so. The leather boot can go there, because it's non-targeted. That goes there. This comes out temporarily. That goes there. Is that a projectile? Fuck, no, it's ranged, though. It's not projectile, goddammit. Let's see, that one is when armor blacks trigger the weapon in diamond. When armor blocks. Well, that'll set off both of those, which is good. And this can go there. This is not getting a trigger of the projectile weapon, but it should be fine. Let's kick some ass. He's a big rock. What is he doing? He has an earth stomp to deal 20 and applies confusion and stone skin, gaining 50 armor. He is not, however, winning. I told you, he just wasn't winning. Got gold and a shield. I think more stamina. Well, we're definitely going to want another hunter's pack. Now or later. Gotta say, the number of available weapons and stuff seems a bit limited. You know? Dispel elixir, blueberries, another health potion. We probably would like that. And we'll go ahead and grab that. So we now have access to another health potion. Health potions seem good. Arcane Pocket. Items on slots. Trigger 1 stack of mana. Trigger, yeah, force and burn. We're not doing much. We've got a little bit of burn going on, but I don't think it even matters. Can we refresh? Magic Hat. Weapon on trigger, gain 2 stacks of mana. Meh. You know, sometimes you just gotta meh. Another slingshot. We'll go ahead and grab that, because we might want that later. We're just not getting much in the way of like wide varieties of weapons or a lot of the upgradables. Arcane Barrier on trigger. Consume 2 stacks of mana, gain 20 stacks of armor. That sounds interesting. Mana Catalyst on trigger. Consume 1 stack of mana. Trigger the weapon now. Cloth Bag, we definitely want that. Sacrifice Blade. That does not need to be adjacent to anything, so we can drop the Hunter's Pack here. Shield. That really needs projectiles to get the most out of it. A Sacrifice Blade. Well, let's grab that anyway. Do we want the Arcane Barrier? This is going to give us, on trigger, gain 10 stacks. This is on trigger, it's going to consume a little bit of mana. Do we have any extra mana sitting around? Mana Catalyst, no. Two slots on slots trigger gain a stack of mana. So if instead we put this, say, here, that'll go off and give us two stacks of mana, which will counter the 2 stacks we're spending. Let's see if we can manage to get these 4 in any sort of order that will allow us to make use. Of more stuff. Torch. That's burn. Mana Catalyst. Refresh again. Fury of Desperation! When hit points is below 30%, heal for 100% of damage dealt. Eventually we won't want that one. Let's go ahead and enter battle, see what we've got going. Try and see where stats are for what we've got in the way of like armor and whatnot. There it is, okay. We've got 81 armor, so we're getting a lot of armor. Once we got the armor stacked up, he's not doing any damage, so we're healing. We're doing decent, albeit not great damage to him. Displacer Beast, special melee attack, dodge, hit rate. He applies 3 stacks of no heal, but we don't have to worry about that because we're blocking everything, so he's dying. We're going to need to move some stuff around to make space for our super big shield. Heavy shield on trigger gain 10 stacks of armor, plus 4 per accessory in the diamond slots. Back to more life, I think. Right now we are a little worried about running out of mana, so that's not bad. A quick refresh. Anything else stand out here? Ooh, a sacred pouch, 9 slots. When weapons on backpack trigger, restore 1% of hit points. When weapons trigger. I'll move this over here. I'm going to buy this. It's when weapons on the backpack trigger. I would have to do an enormous amount of rearrangement to make things work differently here, but I think I can do it. Hold on. So now this is our starting backpack. Is that not our starting backpack? Well, how about we'll try this manually first. Our starting backpack was a sacred pouch. Okay, well, it was a great idea, until it turned out to not be that great an idea. Interesting. Also interesting. We'll hold on to it. Iron Sword. Naughty Fairy. Another refresh. We have one of the axes, right? First aid kit bag. Let's enter battle. How's our stamina doing? Stamina got a little low. Healing is fine. Stamina looks fine right now. Be nice if we could kill one of the two. The Wraithhound has a life link, so it's healing itself. The Death Knight has a profane aura, berserk roar. I guess we're slowly whittling down the Death Knight, and then we'll get the Wraithhound. Right now I think the Wraithhound is healing on the hits from the Death Knight. Alright, we almost healed all the way up from that. We got gold and lucky coin. Battle start. Gain 5 stacks of lucky crit rate. Decays 1 stack every 2 seconds. Well, that should be able to go in there without a problem. An adventurous corpse lies in a pool of blood. The backpack is still there. Search the corpse. 20% chance of triggering a battle. Nope, just gold. Can I search him again? I can. Interesting. Can I keep searching him? Is that the way that is going to work out? I don't know. I think the mana can be in the sort of the mystery one down here, the black box, or the lucky doll. That'll do for now. We gotta sell some stuff. I could search it again. All right, we got the battle. Oh, they have an enormous amount of hit points. Okay, well this may have been a fatal mistake, guys. I'm going to triple it. No, our health is fine. Yeah, we're going to win. We beat them and got another 10 gold. We've got space for a 2-buy relic. So on gold spent, 30% chance to gain a stamina. Lucky die on shop refresh, 20% chance to not spend the refresh cost. Extra 5 max stamina. When a projectile hits an enemy, apply random negative status to it equal to that projectile's cell count. Well, that's projectile and that's projectile, so every lap we get a couple. And the Beast Echo, when a creature triggers. We don't have much in the way of creatures. I think just her, the Healing Angel. So we'll go with this one. Treasure Base and Pain Orb. The Healing Stone. Any of these that are not pointy? No, they're all pointy. All right. Let's just continue entering battle. A lot of hit points. Let's see. Curse Backlash. Soul Judgment deals 30% of player max hit points as damage and summons a Cursed Servant. She hadn't done that yet. I guess she did it there once. Oh, and there's the servant she summoned up. We're going to mostly be able to get all our health back. We're still just kicking ass and not bothering to take names. An Iron Mask. When the ball completes a lap, gain 6 armor. Yeah, we'll take that and stick that there. Let's go ahead and make a little space. Make a hole! Metaphorically speaking, of course. It's not an actual hole. As best we can determine. All right. That'll go there. That will go there. We've got a couple of axes. And when the hit point is below 30%, you heal for 100% of the damage. Outside of that, we're just doing, solid pieces of damage. Oh, is that? I guess we're going to have to do some magical rotations of them here. Inside, outside, all around the town. Let's see, we've got a pocket pouch. We can drop that. No, we don't want to. That's fine. It's a little slow going through there, but that's okay. We've got another Blood Rage. No, there's a Blood Rage axe. Each time you take damage, plus 3 damage for the battle. I like that one, too. Where is it? Oh, interesting. It is left and right, or left or right? Huh. I find this interesting. It's both. That's cool. All right, I like that. So if we drop this there, this should activate multiple times. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Holy Emblem. Shelter. That's debuffs. We're good. Let's just go with the next battle. He's got an awful lot of hit points, too. Tidal Shield, Sea Rage, and Cursed Tide. Interesting. So, this axe is activating. This one doesn't seem to be, and this doesn't seem to be. But you can see this one's animated and these two are not. So am I doing something wrong? I don't think so. But I can't really be sure. Pitch Mouse. Each full orbit, trigger a projectile at diamond. No, we want that there. Let's see. We can trigger that. Although it's not really all that great. So this was going off, but this one wasn't, and I don't know why. And this one wasn't, as far as I could tell. I mean, this animates when it goes off. I need to keep an eye on all of them and see which ones might not be activating. And whether I'm doing something obviously dumb, which is really unlikely. I mean, what are the odds that I could be doing something foolhardy? Gulp. Focusing, bounty mark, piggy store. Pitch Mouse. Each full orbit trigger the projectile. Oh, another one of those. Well. So this one now will go off an additional 2 times every time we finish a circuit. Goes fast, so it's hard to tell. Yeah, it does. So I'm going to just go ahead and enter the battle and we'll keep a track. But the thing that makes it definite is you can see animations when these go off. And I assume when this goes off, but I don't know. I need to watch these two. That. But this does not animate, and that does not animate. Okay, it did that time, it looked like, right? No. It didn't. Are we low? Oh, we're low. We must be low on stamina when we're going there. That's what it is. We don't have the stamina. We're getting to them, and we don't have the stamina for them to go off. I'm going to go ahead and heal because, ow, that's the problem. We need more stamina generation. We could die. Are we going to die? No, don't. Oh, could you finish that first one off and we can start healing maybe? We're at 50. I don't think we're going to make it. Oh, nope, something happened there. We gained like 100. Okay, 70. Those things hit pretty hard, the Yugoloths. Okay, we're at 104, 111, back to 86. Life Drain, deal 5% of max HP as damage. We're at 65. I think we're going to finish him in time, but we are hurting for sure. Okay, we're back up to 137. All right, we got him. There was never any doubt, was there? All right, there's a little doubt. I think we'll heal up 25%. No, 25%. That should be 25. Is it 25% of our max health? In which case, that would be 217. Maybe that's it. That's it. Okay, it's 80% or 20% of our, or 25% of our maximum health. The Blazing Verdict. When the item its star is triggered by the trigger ball, gain 1 count. Each lap deal physical damage equal to the count to all enemies. I can see that's strong. Guardian Anchor. On trigger, ball stops for half a second. Gain 12 stacks of armor. Not sure that one's worth it. Blazing Verdict is good, but that's one where you'd have to completely redo your setup, I think. I don't want to redo my entire setup, but I am going to redo part of it, I think. See if we can get ourselves some more damage going here. Hell, and a little more defense, too. All right, that was mana. Do we have anything else for picking up stamina? Because that seems to be the problem right now, is stamina. All right, what needs placement? That needs placement. We don't have any projectiles. What is this one? Restore 10 stamina. All right, that's actually pretty good for us. That's on one of the double. Let's see. Where can we put it? If we had a regular 2-slot bag, like that, we can put it there. More armor. Oh, that's speed. That's not armor. Let's give ourselves some more space. What do we got? Blazing Verdict. That's for weapons. So if we put that there, that's going to get 2 stars worth. We put that there. That's not a projectile, but that's fine. Additional armor. Yes, please. 2 stacks of mana. Yes, please. 5 stacks of Lucky. Battle start. Yes. Heal. Probably yes. Let's try that. We're entering battle again. We might die. We only have 217 health. I should have refreshed and bought some healing potions. Right now we're doing okay, but we're picking up. Now we're not. Curse of Silence. They block triggers. Oh, we're in trouble. We're probably going to die. So when they curse us with silence, it blocks 5 of our triggers, which could be like our heals, and we're gonna die. Oh no, we're gonna die! Revive? Once per floor only. Okay. I feel fine. I'll walk it off. We'll refresh. Stamina potion. Refresh. Can get a healing potion, please. 3 stacks of ethereal, immune to all damage for 3 seconds. Okay. I'm going to be burning through some cash here. Healing potion. Gain 5 stacks of regeneration. Sure. Blueberries. 2 stacks of mana. No. Stamina potion. We don't need. Ooh, decay tentacle. How can I not take a decay tentacle? I don't even know what it does. I don't even care. We're going to burn through some more money until we can get a little bit more on the way of healing, because we died, actually, which was uncomfortable. Don't die, guys, okay? Just... How about another ethereal potion? We can pop those. Apple. Increase hit points. Non-battle. Fine. We'll start with regen. Firebomb healing potion. More regen. Dragon fruit. Okay, that's going to give us an enchantment to turn our baby fire dragon, or turn our, whatever the hell that is. It's a fire salamander into a baby fire dragon, which is way bigger. How do we feel about that? Not amazing, actually. Arcane Pocket. I think we can work with that. What does it got? Stars. What do the stars do? On trigger, apply 3 stacks of burn to all enemies. Each defense adds 2 extra stacks. Okay, so. Let's see. This can go here. Yeah, there. That can go there. Do we have another one of those? What does our decay tentacle do? Blocks their healing. Where was this going to go? I was going to go... I'm thinking. I'm trying to think, but nothing happens. That there. We're probably burning through too much stamina again. does not strike me very well. Those are triggering. That needs to be pointing out. That is just a trigger on completion of a lap. No, that's a battle start one. So that's the only thing that is actually going to trigger it? Is that correct? So, let's see. On trigger applies 3 stacks of burn to all enemies. Each defense. Oh, okay, defense. That's the only defense. So you need another defense thing there. That's not defense. Do we have anything over here with defense? Defense. No. All right. Refresh. Defense. It's a relic. We're trying to find something else with defense, please. Dull. Armor, but not defense. I don't think. It says armor. It doesn't say defense. It says armor. This is called armor. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try it. It is. Okay. It should qualify then. Do we want to pull this? I think so. For that. So that when those go off, we can do a lot more fire damage. All right. Here we go. We're going again, guys. This time for sure. Against the same critters. They are not dying sufficiently quickly. I am dying much too quickly. We're screwed, blued, and tattooed, dude. I'm gonna die. If we can kill the first one, we might have a chance. Our stamina seems to be okay, although he's probably interrupting enough of our actions that we're regaining stamina simply because there's stuff we're not doing. But it looks like we're going to survive. How many stacks of burn? Does he have a lot of stacks? It doesn't look like he's got stacks of burn on him at all. So my fire attempt may not have been all it was cracked up to be. On trigger. Where's the trigger? It's an invalid position? No, it's fine. Baby Fire Dragon. On trigger, apply 3 stacks of burn to all enemies. Each defense adds extra. So those will count. On trigger, apply 3 stacks of burn. Each defense adds 2 extra stacks. So we should be applying 13 stacks. Maybe we weren't, I just wasn't seeing it. We will take a look. We'll just go straight on to the next one. And probably die. But hey. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see the fire. On trigger. I don't know under what circumstances it's triggering. It doesn't have a hotspot for triggering. So I'm not sure why it is or isn't triggering. I'm sure I'm screwing it up. On the item and diamond or star triggers. Okay, so those should trigger when we finish a lap. There, they triggered. I'll watch again. Do we see? No. Do we see the fire? Still not seeing the fire showing up. Well, oh, we've got a little demon.
Another adventurer. You look full of vitality. Too much vitality. I have a great deal. Just give me a little life force and I'll give you 290 shiny gold.
No, my life is worth more than gold. Screw off. On trigger, apply 3 stacks of burn. Each defense. But where's the trigger? I don't see a trigger icon on it anywhere. I mean, it's got a little fire. That's all I can see. But, other things, they've got triggers like the arrow trigger. I don't see what triggers this one. On trigger, attributes, buff sources, leather boots, and iron mask, burn. Honest to God. Oh, it is pointing inward on trigger for that. Oh, yeah, that's not working. No wonder. Well, no wonder it's not working. We need to have that not be there at all. Huh. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where we can put it. There needs to be sort of like a corner missing from a box. Let's see. That is the void. Oh, we've got a relic shop. Let's see. Vajra. Each lap for each unique creature. When you gain armor, gain a stack of thorns. Golden seed, gold. Swift loop signal. Trigger ball. Minimum loop time reduced by half a second. All right, I'm going to try to make this thing work. Can I skip or refresh? Okay, there we go. We would like a bag of some kind. Let's see. We want that. I'm going to make this work. Damn it. Janet. Move those. Move that there. And that there. We're going to sell our sacred pouch, which really does sound dirty, doesn't it? All right. So, it will now trigger. Okay, it will now trigger. Move this here. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to get there. Believe in me. All right, that'll trigger it. That should trigger it. We can put this there. All right, I think we're set again. We're going to try it again. This should now work. That's the trigger point. And we have only that's, oh, it's defense. That's right. That's got to be defense. So we need boots. There. And there. As now, that's going to give off a whole bunch of burn. And let's just go. He's got Purifying Scales, purge all debuffs, and gain 30 stacks of armor. Undead Dragon Breath, breathe Undead Dragon Fire, deal it 90 damage. 50% magic resist. When a ball completes a loop, apply 4 stacks of random negative status. We're not making fast work of him. I'm going to go ahead and try to heal. But I think we're going to die. I think this is an interesting game, but I think to really optimize will require an enormous amount of attention to detail. And I'm not sure it is rewarding enough for that. I do want to see the fire go on as it comes up. Coming up right about now. Only 3 stacks of fire, it looks like. I was expecting more. Yeah, 3 stacks. It should be 3 stacks and an additional 2 for... It should be an additional 10. It should be doing 13, so I don't understand why it's not. I'm going to accept death and call it an evening. All right, there's like experience points, I assume. My data overview. Interesting, I apply an enormous amount of poison. Not that much fire. Gain 6,000 armor, 1,300 mana. Total damage was 50,000, 20,000 was physical, 12,000 was magic, 17,000 was poison. Yeah, the problem, or at least one of the problems there, is I don't understand why I wasn't doing more fire damage. I was only applying 3. When it says it applies 3 when it goes off, but each extra star, and that's a star, and those 2 are stars, and those 2 are stars. So I should have been doing 13 burn, and I have no idea why I wasn't. But like I said, it is an interesting game. I like the mechanics. I know there are similar games out there. I don't know why you would choose this one over them. I haven't played any of them. This one has some nice features. I like the relics. It is a solid design, but it is not an original design. I'm not going to be wishlisting it, certainly. If you have played these kind of games previously and like them, you would probably be able to tell where this one differs. I'm just not that sure because I haven't played any of the others. I've watched them get played on a couple of streamers. And this seems like a competent, coherent one, but I don't see any overriding reason to play it rather than any of the others that might be out there. If it's the kind of game you're interested in, I would do a scan of games that are similar. I think Backpack Battles is one of them. This is Backpack Dungeon. I know there are at least, I've seen 3, I think, maybe more. I've seen Ziggy D playing them. I think Muckluck played them. But I would do a scan of those type of games and find the ones that have the best reviews. I don't know if this one will end up there. It's perfectly fine. I just don't see any overriding reason to specifically play this over any of the others. I would want to do a scan of the subgenre and see which ones are considered good and take a look at those. Those might also be on sale. Not a bad game, but no particular reason to recommend it over others in the same subgenre. I am going to call it here. I am going to thank you guys for hanging out. As always, I am very appreciative. No, that's 2 fingers. Very appreciative. So you know I mean it. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand with another demo. Let me tell you what the demos are that I have left that I've already downloaded. Iron Vest Heavy Turret, where you're in a enormous slow tank, and you move to locations and have to shoot things. A friend of mine's been playing it, has dumped 4 hours in, says it's fun. So we have No Way Back: Dark Horizon. I think that is a zombie survival. We have Engine Fall demo, which is sort of a survival crafter, I think, where you are on a train. I played one that was also on the train during the Next Fest, and that one had significant problems, like me falling through the bottom of the train and not being able to get back on. And last, As One We Survive, which is another survival crafting game. But that's going to call it for me for this evening. Let me make sure I haven't missed any important tells. Thank you, Lone Star Wolf. I'm back tomorrow, usual time. I hope the rest of your Thursday evening or Friday morning goes okay. Hopefully your Friday, work day, it just flies by. So you can get to your weekend because, as always, you deserve a weekend. And again, I'm using both fingers so you know I am genuinely meaning it. I'm back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, evening, night, morning. Choose one or more. Back tomorrow. Take care and ciao for now. Bye, guys.